Happy New Year. Taking stock, looking back, and heading forward. It is now early January of the new year as we film this, and I am back after a couple of weeks off. And I think now is a good time for us to take a moment to appreciate our accomplishments before rushing headlong into another year of pressure, deadlines, and goals, whether they are realistic or not. You may make resolutions or not. I don't. Sometimes I set goals, but New Year's resolutions are a great way to set yourself up for disappointment and failure, in my humble opinion. But this is not a time for would've, could've, should've, because you know there's always time for personal recriminations and self-deprecation. Always. Think about it. Hello and welcome back to my writing journey. I am Ellen Byerrum, a former DC reporter and author of about 16 books and various plays and short stories. Like you, I'm working to finish another book, a mystery, comedy, and romance, the sequel to Crook Tales for Two. In these videos, I comment on writing, news about the industry, and some other issues that occur to me. Maybe even some fun gossip. If that sounds good to you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this a like. Also, ring the bell if you want to be alerted to every video as it comes up. As writers, it is way too easy to compare ourselves to others and believe they are further ahead in the scribbling game. But I like to shut out those voices and remember this quote by Henry David Thoreau. If one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. I have this quote taped to my desktop monitor, and I can read it whenever I want, and I refer to it from time to time, especially on those days when we feel nothing is happening, nothing is moving forward despite our hard work and determination. On those days, we compare ourselves to others who publish multiple books a year, win competitions and impressive awards. But think of Thoreau, and remember that when you stand still and look back over the past year, you can mark the progress you made. And I made a list for myself. This past year, I published Crook Tales for Two, my first Art Deco mystery. I was beyond thrilled when it was honored with 2 awards from the Colorado Independent Publishers Association and SEPA Education and Literacy Foundation, SEPA for short. Crook Tales won first place for the category of mystery, crime, detective fiction, and the book's delicious cover design was awarded 3rd place overall for designer Robert A. Williams and artist Kate Lamore. In July, I reissued Death on Heels, the 8th book in my Crime of Fashion Mysteries, which is available in trade paperback and ebook. It is the only crime of fashion mystery that travels to Colorado. That's pretty rare. I don't consider myself a short story writer. However, I also wrote and submitted 2 short stories, one of which, The Portuguese Sailor, was accepted for publication. I'll let you know when it's out, and the other story I have not heard back yet. Additionally, I had 2 successful book signings, one at Wear It Again Sam, a wonderful vintage clothing store in Fort Collins, Colorado, and another fun book signing was held in Colorado Springs. It is always a delight to meet new readers and old friends who show up to these events. So I love book signings, and I don't get to have them that often. Hopefully some next year. There were also some great reviews of my new work. Now, this was a lot of action for me, writing action, each a measure of some success. I recommend that writers and anyone else out there take stock of your past year. You might find you had way more accomplishments than you thought. Perhaps we should also count the intangible and the unknowable. The readers who touched our lives, the readers who discovered our books this year, who enjoyed them and recommended them to others. Taking these things into account, it was a pretty good year. So take a breath and let us head into 2025 with hope as well as trepidation, with goals and resolutions or not. As writers, we are a light in this crazy world. So be a light, even if you write about doomsday. Shed a light on people and plots and situations. and drop a comment. That's all I have for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye.